All right, YouTube fam, here's another video. So I wanted to go over in this video why you need to be present in the here and now, why you need to focus on being present in the here and now. So I was reading a book recently, and it said that the mistake a lot of us make is we're not present in the here and now. We're either too fixated on the future, which makes us anxious, or we're stuck in the past, which makes us depressed, right? And we can't live in the here and now. And living in the here and now is what controls our future. Us being present and focusing on everything we can control, which is our daily habits. If we go to the gym, if we eat right, if we show up for work, right? If we pick up that extra shift, all of those things, if we show up for our family, different relationships in our life, those are the things we can control. But a lot of times we fixate on things we can't. Like we worry about something very far in the future that we literally have no control over. All right. Or we worry about something in the past that already happened that we can't change. Or we think about a very negative experience we've had in the past that affects our present. And when it affects our present, it ends up affecting our future as well, right? Because when you live in the past, your future is going to look more like your past. When you live in the here and now and you change your habits, you focus on, doing everything that you can every single day, saying your affirmations, saying things you're grateful for, it's really going to take you to the next level. Meditating, really focusing on those things, you will be more clear-minded, more productive, and you'll see that your future is not like your past. Like for me, personally, if I look at the worst moments in my past, like the negative experiences I've had, then I'm going to be in a negative mood, right? Because it's like I'm bringing the past here. I'll be in a negative mood, and then it'll affect my day-to-day habits, how I approach my day, my attitude during the day. And then obviously if I continue that, it's going to affect my future, because now everything I'm putting out right now is negative energy similar to the past. So it's going to be more like my future, right? A lot of us do that. So for example, if you want to lose 50 pounds, say your goal is to lose 50 pounds, right? If you fixate on that number, 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 50 pounds, and you think about just the end goal, like what would I do? If you think about the end goal and be like, I'll be happy once I reach, 50 pounds down, I'll be happy when I reach 50 pounds down, you're basically rejecting your happiness now and saying you can't be happy now, right? When in reality, you should be like, you know what, let me change all my habits. And I know if I change my habits now, eventually I'll get, down 50 pounds and I'll enjoy the journey, be happy through the journey, and then be happy when I reach it. And then it'll be easier to actually maintain that goal. Another thing we end up doing, right, if we want to lose 50 pounds, we'll have negative people around us and they'll tell us like, oh, you already tried that diet. It's not going to work. You should just quit. This is not who you are. And then you'll start thinking what they're saying, but also you'll be thinking about the past when you did fail. Like if you've yo-yo dieted like 10 times and you failed every single time, now because the people around you are saying that negative stuff, now you'll think about the past when you're doing those negative things, when you were, overeating, binging, sabotaging your own diet. And what's going to happen is, since you're thinking of the past, you're going to bring that to the now, and you're going to end up eating just like you did in the past, which will end up having you in the physique that you've always had, guys. And the thing I want to say is we need to realize the power and the significance of the compound effect. Because once you realize that, it'll help you be more in the now, right? So for example, if you have a long-term goal to lose 50 pounds and you actually put a timetable on it, you're like, you know what? I'm going to lose 50 pounds in, let's just say for easy number's sake, I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 10 months. That means 5 pounds a month, right? So that means if you lose 1.25 pounds a week, you're on pace. So after that first week, if you're down 1.25 pounds or more, you're going to be like, oh, I'm on pace. Let me just keep doing these habits. Let me keep doing what I'm doing. Every week, as long as you hit that number, you'll be en route to your goals, and that'll keep you focused and that'll keep you encouraged, and you'll be able to celebrate your small wins. Because what we don't realize is that literally if you want to walk up a flight of stairs, if there's 1,000 stairs, right? You want to take it one step at a time. A lot of us try to jump up to the 50th step. We end up falling back, and then we end up in the same spot we were, right? Don't rush the process. Take it one step at a time. And when you get up there, you'll be able to stay up there, right? A lot of us try to jump up. You can't jump up 1,000 steps, guys. It's not going to happen. That'll be disrespecting the process, and that's just not how it works. That's like if your girlfriend tells you, oh my God, I'm pregnant, and you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. I can't wait to have a kid. You come back the next day, you're like, hey, where's the kid? Are you lying? Hurry up and give me the kid. It takes time for the kid to develop, right? We understand that. It's also like if you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go get my bachelor's, right? And you go to one class and then you ask the teacher like, hey, where's my bachelor's? We understand it takes 4 years. What we don't seem to understand is that if we gained 50 pounds in 10 years, it's going to take more than 10 days to lose it. We don't seem to understand that. And that's what I'm saying. You need to pace yourself. You need to make sure you focus on the now, becoming better consistently, changing your habits, change who you're becoming, right? So you can end up becoming the person you want to and reach your goals. The problem with a lot of us and why we're not reaching our goals, and the problem I used to have, is I try to do every little fad diet. I try to change everything except myself. I try to change everything except my mindset. I try to change everything except my habits long term, right? I was like, you know what? Let me just do keto or Atkins for a few weeks. Once I lose the weight, I can go right back to my old habits. Yeah, I was a dumb motherfucker, guys. I was there too. I know a lot of you guys are there as well. So you want to make sure that you're actually changing your habits for the long run. So like I said, once you get to your goals, easier to maintain it, right? Because changing your habits temporarily is like going into a marriage with someone you don't even like. Like, just imagine someone you absolutely can't stand, you don't want to be anywhere near them, and you end up marrying them. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to end up divorcing. Obviously, because you do not like the person. That's how it is when you do keto. You do not like keto. You like your carbs. You don't like eating, keto at all. But you do it to get to a certain result. And then once you get that result, you go right back to your old habits because you didn't like it in the first place. So make sure what you're doing is sustainable. Make sure you focus on the here and now. Be present in the now, right? If you focus too far in the future, you'll be anxious. You'll be stressed. If you focus too far in the past, you'll be depressed, and your future will look like your past. Hope this helps. Like, comment, and subscribe.